Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you can see from the thumbnail and the title, we are installing a frontal unit. I probably only have one other frontal video on my channel if I remember correctly. I usually just install closures. So I did the ball cap method off camera. I thought I recorded it for you guys, but it did not. So the next time I do the ball cap method, I will make sure that I record it so you guys can see it in detail. So your girl's in a good mood over here singing and hooting and hollering and all that good stuff. So to go ahead and blend the cap into my skin, I am using Ruby Kisses in the cream. So be careful because Ruby Kisses has a powder and they also have a cream. So that's what I'm using. It's not like a cream. I don't know how to call it, but it's a cream to me. I don't know the color off the top of my head, but I will make sure I leave it in the description. I look bald. Did a good job. So you want to make sure once you're done putting the makeup, you clean your forehead of any excess makeup. You want to use 91% alcohol or whatever you have. I think in this video I only had 71. So you use what you got. Clean it up, clean it up, clean it up. And the reason why you want to go ahead and clean the makeup is so that way when you put the lace glue and the lace down, it will stick. There won't be any oils from the makeup or anything like that prohibiting the glue or the adhesive or the mousse, however, whatever you're using to lay the lace down. You want to just make sure you have a clean foundation so it can stick and do what it's supposed to do. So for today's products, we're using Ericka J. We're using her skin guard and also her adhesive. I don't know how that was upside down, but we're using her adhesive and her skin guard today. So I just showed you the same unit that I have in my hand is the unit that's on the mannequin behind me. Now, unfortunately, I am sold out of this unit now, but this was my So LA unit. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the extra lace from the back. I'm not gluing down the back and doing any of that, so I'm just going to cut that off. So this is a pre-made or factory-made unit, however you want to describe it. So I like to put my units on by like backwards. So I like to bend my head. So you guys see that pluck job, baby? Look at that. Look at that scalpiana. Look at that hairline. So you just want to position it, make sure it's even on both sides, make sure the hairline lays where you want it to lay. Clip your hair back so that way it's not in your way. So some people like to cut the ear tabs last. I like to do them first, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just cutting the ear tabs. Okay, so once the ear tabs are cut, I'm gonna go ahead and split my lace into a few pieces. You do this however you prefer. I just feel like working in with one section at a time is a little bit easier, actually a lot a bit easier. So that's why I separate it the way I do. So you want to make sure when you are applying your glue that you are doing thin layers. The thinner the layer, the quicker it's going to dry. A. B. Just do thin layers. Period. It only makes sense. So you see on the left hand side, I have a lot of glue. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep spreading it down so that way it's thin. Just spread, 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 spread. And, or wipe as I did if you need to. So all in all, I did 3 layers. Water break. But I did 3 layers. Now this is how it's supposed to look when it's clear. The lace is ready to be laid down. So as you see, I'm doing one corner, then I'm gonna do the other, then I'm gonna do the middle. It's just easier when the lace is split like that, in my opinion. So once you find the position, then you can go ahead and start to comb the lace down. You wanna use your elastic band. Let that bad boy sit for a few minutes. So while the band is sitting, working, doing its magic, I'm going to go ahead and start to style the hair. In this case, there's not really much styling needed because it is a curly unit. So I'm going to go ahead and use my spray bottle, spray some water and some conditioner and brush it out. Now I'm just playing with the hair, trying to figure out what style I'm going to do. Okay, so it's been sitting enough, so I'm going to go ahead and remove the excess lace. I like to use an eyebrow razor because it gives you that jagged edge. And you can use scissors if you like. So after I cut off the excess lace, I only did the 2 baby hairs in the middle. I was boring with this install and just decided to do a middle part. You can never go wrong with the middle part. But for my part, I'm going to go ahead and use the Pro Concealer in the shade Warm Honey. And no matter your skin complexion, this Warm Honey worked for the scalp looks, because everyone's scalp is pretty much lighter than their skin complexion. So the Warm Honey, it just gets the job done and makes it look like scalp, as you can see here. And this is the final look. This was a 28-inch frontal unit. I'm just going to go ahead and wet it some more, brush it out, define it a little bit more, and I'm going to be using some mousse. Brush, 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 brush. Look at the hair, it just looks so pretty. Look at that curl. Yes, honey, yes. Yes. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Look at that, look at that. Look at that, one side. Look at this left side all puffy. Look at the right side. It's just beautiful. It just looks magical. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. And thank you guys so much for watching.